I am T. Shiva from Department of Computer Science and Business Systems in Thiaraja College of Engineering. In this lecture, we are going to explore how online networks form invisible groups, tribes of peoples who share common interests, identities, and patterns of communication. In last video, we have seen and discussed about meet your metrics, how connections tell stories. If you haven't got chance to watch that particular video, I highly recommend you to check it out before continuing this video. Here is what we will cover today: defining what communities and clusters actually mean in a network, understanding the metrics and algorithms behind community detection, exploring real-world analogies and marketing case studies, learning which software tool can detect and visualize communities, applying those insights in marketing strategy, finally touching on ethics and privacy. By the end, you should be able to read a social network graph and recognize not just who's connected, but why those connections matter. In social network terms, a community is a subset of nodes that are more densely connected to each other than to the rest of the world. In simpler language, think of it's a group of people who interact with each other more than and often than the outsiders. They connect because they share a common interest, identity, or purpose. Maybe a hobby, a belief, or a professional yield. Example include AI researchers who collaborate, K-pop fans engaging on social media, or startup founders who comment on each other's posts. These communities appear visually as tightly packed cluster of nodes in a network graph. Communities vs cluster. A cluster is purely structural. It refers to any group of people, any group of data points that are closely together mathematically. A community adds social meaning. It implies shared purpose or context. So, all communities are clusters, but not all clusters are meaningful communities. For example, grouping users who retweet each other is clustering, but if they share a common cause or passion, that is called as a true community. Clusters reveal structure, communities reveal stories. Real world analogy: within a college, departments like Computer Science and Business Systems, ECE, are called clusters. They are organized by subjects. Clubs like coding clubs, photography club, or various communities formed by shared interest. A person from ECE and another from CSBS may both belong to the same robotic club. This overlap shows that the people cross structural boundaries when their passion align, similar to online social network. Why communities matter? Communities reveal influence and loyalty. They show who drives conversation. They predict emerging trends. Many viral ideas start in small passionate communities. They enable precision making. Brands of craft content to fit each other's group values. Finding these groups means discovering the hidden circuits of communication and emotion in networks. Metrics behind community structure. We measure communities using metrics like density, cohesion, and centrality. Density means how many actual was possible connections exist. Cohesion means how tightly members stay linked. Centrality means identifies influencers. Centrality identify influencers. Degree centrality shows who connects most. Between a source who bridges groups. Closeness shows who receives information fast. These metrics reveal not only who belongs in community but who leads it. Modularity, quantifying communities. Modularity measures how strongly a network divides into communities. A high modularity means distinct, separate groups. Low modularity means mixed connections. Analytics use modularity to track how marketing campaigns or social trends reshapes groups' boundaries. Algorithms like Lovenia and Girvan Newen optimize modular to find communities automatically. Community detection algorithms. Main algorithms like Lovian that merges neighbors community to maximize modularity fast for big networks. Girvan Newen removes high betweenness edges to reveal divisions. In label propagation, nodes adapt the most frequent neighbor label. In InfoMap, it uses information flow to find where a random walker stay longest. These algorithms detect natural audience tribes in social network like Twitter or Reddit. Cling structure. A cling is a subset where everyone connects with everyone else. A perfect micro network. Example, a set of YouTube creators who frequently collaborate from a cling. Cling identifies micro influencer groups with strong internal trust, ideal for brand collaborations. Overlapping communities. People belong to multiple communities, family, work, hobbies. These overlaps are valuable because bridge users connect multiple audience. A tech influencer who's also a fitness advocate bridges two markets. Finding such bridge helps marketers expand their reach strategically. Micro communities and niche markets. Micro communities are small, focused group around hashtags or themes. They are deeply engaged and show higher trust and loyalty. For marketers, micro communities are gold mines for authentic niche campaign. Topic clusters and semantic groups. Topic clusters emerge from co-occurring keywords like AI ethics, data privacy, and transparency. These reveal how language and ideas connect in online discourse. Understanding these clusters help tailor connect strategies to match audience vocabulary and interest. Let's take a case study of a fan group network of BTS. BTS fan group on Twitter exhibits high modularity, dense engagement, rapid spread of information. Fans translate and amplify message instantly, showing global coordination. Marketers can learn how authentic identity fosters sustained engagement. In case study 2, let's take the topic of LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, groups like AI in marketing show professional communities formed through shared topic. Analyzing posts and tags reveal cluster of marketers, data scientists, and educators. Brands can target contact precisely for each cluster, increasing engagement and conversation. Tools for community detection. The key tools in community detection are Giphy, open source network visualization, Node Excel, it is an Excel based social graph analysis, Brandwatch, Brandwatch and Netlick. It is a cloud tool for making marketing insights. These tools visualize large scale conversation and help identifying influencers and clusters. Applying community insights. Community analysis supports audience segment by behavior, influencer identification using centrality metrics, crisis tracking, spotting negative segment clustering earlier. Example, during product conversations, mapping conversations identifies the source community quickly. Ethical and privacy aspect. Ethical is essential. Use aggregated, anonymized data. Respect platform privacy term. Avoid manipulative targeting. Ethical analysis builds trust and ensures sustainable relationship with audience. So the summary and takeaway in this particular video is communities reveal hidden influence structures, modularity quantifies their strength, algorithms automate detection, metrics define leadership and cohesion. Understanding communities helps marketers target accurately and empathetically. This concludes our lecture on communities and cluster finding hidden tribes. Behind every network are living communities shapes conversation and trends. In our next session, we will explore link analysis and influence flow. Thank you for listening. If you have any doubts, kindly feel free to contact me. Thank you. Happy learning.